Happy Friday. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to have just a powerful, awesome day and then head into the weekend and get to relax. I get to go, we booked an Airbnb this weekend, so we're staying up the Mackenzie River and getting to explore some more. I know I've been exploring there the last 2 weekends, or around Oregon, but just get to explore some more. And that sort of brought something to mind I've been talking about with some other business owners, I guess. Is a stage in your business that we all seem to go through, or will go through, is you build up your business, create some success, and then suddenly you're overwhelmed. So we were talking about how sometimes you get guilty of standing, like we feel guilty taking a lunch break when we have a business and instead scarf down food at our desk while we're working or standing at the kitchen sink. Although someone mentioned that was because she didn't want to use any plates. But it's just really cutting time from ourselves to put it towards our business. And it can be something like maybe you have a networking event, but you don't really count that as business. So you maybe have an early morning or an evening event, but you still work a full 8 hours on top of that. So really you've just done a 10-hour day. And you don't give yourself the credit for it. Or skipping lunch, we've done the take a nap in the office, or don't have trouble don't give yourself the breaks you need. I could go into so many details here. And really it's just that we're not making ourselves a priority. It seems like when we start a business and are running a business, we put ourselves on the backseat, especially women, female business owners. It's always about serving and caring for others. And that's a huge part of what we deal with, is that we want to give our clients the best experience and we want to do everything that we can for them. And so we want to exceed their expectations. We want to surprise and delight them and finish things ahead of time or on time at the least, and just go above and beyond. And of course, that's what every business owner wants to do. But it's setting those realistic expectations at the same time. And the biggest part of that is saying yes to you, or saying yes to me. I say yes to me. And what are you doing in your life and in your business to do that? How can you make yourself a priority? And this actually applies to even if you're a mother, even if you're even if you're an employee. But I like to focus on businesswomen because I've been there and I've done that, and I've not said yes to myself for many years, and I can relate and I can help you through that. And so what it is saying yes to yourself and making yourself a priority, because you are the most important thing. If your health goes, that's when you notice it. That's what you notice being healthy is, and making that difference. But yet we take it for granted when we're doing well. So it's getting enough sleep, making sleep a priority for ourselves. It's taking care of our mental health and just taking care of our body too, getting the exercise that you need, and being the best business owner you can be by being being your best friend, taking care of yourself, being the one that's like, you know what? I've worked enough today. I've worked 8 hours, worked 10 hours. This list is still going to be here tomorrow. I just need to stop and take a break and shut my brain off so that I can have creativity to focus on it tomorrow. Because we're in a society where we think that if we just keep pushing, if we just work harder, if we struggle more, we'll see more success. And that's actually the opposite of it. When we stop and take time and let ourselves breathe, let ourselves take that mental break, get 8 hours of sleep. From personal experience, don't survive on 4 hours of sleep a night. Your brain just stops working. You can't walk. You trip on everything. So that 8 hours of sleep is so important, but it also helps you problem solve, helps you just see new opportunities in life and create those connections. And there's the hustle culture of go out, make it happen, just work all the time, and you'll see great rewards. And that is important to put in the hard work, but it shouldn't be at the expense of your own health and of who you are and what you're doing for yourself. And that's where you have to make yourself a priority. You have to be like, you know what? Here's my boundaries. Here's my schedule. This is when I'll talk to clients. I let them know, like, don't just suddenly stop talking to them and not responding if you used to, but set up boundaries, because clients respect boundaries. Anyone respects boundaries. If you tell them where your expectations are or what you're doing or how you're running things, then they know what to expect and they can handle that because they get it too. They're like, oh, look at her. She's not working after 5 anymore. Or, oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, she's not responding to my texts on the weekend because she's not working. So it's so easy to be so readily available and accessible by text and email that it is setting those boundaries and making yourself that priority. And so that's really my message today, is say yes to you. As a business owner, as a businesswoman, how are you making yourself a priority so that you can give your best to your business? And it's really a mindset thing. And so the mindset of it first is choosing to make yourself a priority. And then the habit part of it is what does that look like? Do you set 8 hours of sleep a night? Okay, what time are you going to bed? What time are you waking up? Calculating that out ahead of time and creating both a morning and evening routine to do that. Do you take a lunch break? Do you have exercises during the week? Do you walk? All of those things you can start to plan into your day. And then the mental health of it is how are you giving yourself those relaxation periods and breaks? And what are you doing to step away and let your mind just be present and just be you, not stressing, not struggling, not rushing to meet a deadline, but just stop, breathe, ground, meditate, and just be you. And so many of these are all things we know. I've heard this even before I was doing it. I heard it over and over again. Everyone's like, oh, go meditate or go journal or go do these things. And it's like, well, what's that really going to do for me? And I would do it for a little while and then fall off the bandwagon. And that's the biggest part about this, is that we're smart. We know what we're doing as business owners to get to the level of success that we have gotten. But there's always that next little step. There's the accountability to it. And that's where I always worked with business coaches. And that's sort of been this turning point for why I chose to be a business coach too, because I want to help people through the struggles that I've been through and help take them past those roadblocks that they have to create that dream life, to create that life of adventure. So put in the comments below, what is one way that you take care of yourself? How do you put yourself first? And where is somewhere that you could improve? Maybe you are putting your business before you in some ways. And I'm not saying that business isn't important, your clients aren't important, but it's understanding how you see the bigger picture. So yeah, what is one way that you do take care of yourself, and what is one way that you stand for improvement or could do better? So I look forward to that and hope you have an amazing rest of your Friday and weekend.